There is a certain kind of sadness that does not make noise. It does not scream. It does not break things. It does not ask anyone to notice it. It simply lives quietly inside a person, sometimes for years, hidden beneath conversations, responsibilities, laughter, and ordinary days. And maybe that sadness is not even sadness anymore. Maybe it is guilt. Maybe it is regret. Maybe it is the exhaustion of carrying an old version of yourself that you still cannot forgive. Hello, my name is Ella, and today I want to sit with you for a little while. Not to fix you, not to give you a perfect answer, but to offer you something softer than that. A reminder. You do not have to forgive yourself all at once. You only have to begin. Take a slow breath in. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Let the world become quiet for a moment. You are safe here. And whatever memory has been following you lately, you do not have to carry it alone for the next few minutes. Can I ask you something? How long have you been punishing yourself? Not publicly. Most people hide it well. They continue going to work, replying to messages, smiling in photographs, making coffee in the morning. But internally, they are still standing in front of the same painful moment from years ago, replaying it endlessly. The thing they said, the thing they failed to say, the opportunity they ruined, the relationship they could not save. Human beings have a remarkable talent for remembering their worst moments with astonishing clarity. Astonishing means extremely surprising or impressive. We forget compliments quickly, but embarrassment, humiliation, regret, those memories become permanent residents inside the mind. And over time, many people begin to confuse guilt with identity. They stop saying, "I made a mistake," and begin saying, "I am the mistake." That distinction matters more than you realize, because there is a profound difference between carrying pain and becoming pain. I once heard a fictional story about a man named Daniel. Daniel worked at a small grocery store in a quiet town near the ocean. He was the kind of person people described as dependable, always on time, always polite, always calm. But nobody knew that every single night, Daniel drove 30 extra minutes home just to avoid passing one particular street. 5 years earlier, his younger sister had called him while he was at work. He ignored the call. He told himself he would call her later, but later never came. That night, she died unexpectedly from an overdose. And from that moment forward, Daniel built his entire life around self-punishment. He stopped playing guitar because she loved hearing him play. Stopped going to the beach because it reminded him of summers with her. Stopped laughing too loudly because joy made him feel disloyal. Disloyal means failing to remain faithful to someone or something you care about. Grief transformed into self-condemnation. And eventually, he became addicted to guilt because guilt felt like proof that he still loved her. That is what many people misunderstand about suffering. Sometimes, people do not hold on to pain because they enjoy it. They hold on to pain because they are afraid letting go means the loss meant nothing. But healing does not erase love, and forgiveness does not erase memory. One winter evening, Daniel found an old voicemail from his sister buried deep inside his phone. In the message, she was laughing, not crying, not blaming him, laughing. And before hanging up, she said, "You worry too much. One day you're going to learn how to be kinder to yourself." That sentence shattered him because for the first time, Daniel realized something devastating. The people who truly loved him would never ask him to destroy himself in their name. And maybe the people who loved you would not want that either. We are often taught that growth must come from harshness, that if we criticize ourselves enough, hate ourselves enough, punish ourselves enough, we will finally become better. But shame is not a sustainable teacher. It exhausts people. It diminishes people. Diminish means to make something smaller, weaker, or less important over time. Some people have spent entire decades speaking to themselves in ways they would never speak to another human being. Imagine saying to a child, "You ruined everything. You are pathetic. You should be ashamed forever." You would never do that, yet many people whisper those exact words to themselves every day, quietly, constantly, until self-hatred becomes background noise. And the tragedy is this. Eventually, they stop noticing how cruel they have become to themselves. Self-forgiveness is not pretending the past did not happen. It is not denial. It is not avoidance. It is not saying, "Oh, it was not that serious." No. Real self-forgiveness is much more courageous than that. It requires honesty. Radical honesty. Radical means something deep, complete, and fundamental. It means looking directly at your past without turning away, seeing clearly what happened, acknowledging the consequences, acknowledging the pain, and still deciding that your humanity is larger than your worst moment. That is difficult because many people secretly believe they must earn compassion. But worthiness is not a reward for perfection. Worthiness is inherent. Inherent means existing naturally as a permanent part of something. You were worthy before your mistakes. You are worthy now. And you will remain worthy while you continue learning how to heal. I think the most important word in today's episode is not forgive. It is slowly. Because healing rarely happens dramatically. Most healing is almost invisible. It happens quietly, incrementally. Incrementally means gradually, little by little over time. One ordinary morning, you realize the memory hurts slightly less. One afternoon, you laugh sincerely without guilt interrupting the moment. One evening, you notice you went several hours without punishing yourself mentally. These are not small things. These are signs that your heart is learning how to breathe again. But then, something unexpected happens. A song, a smell, a random Tuesday night. And suddenly the old grief returns, the old shame, the old voice inside your head saying, "See, you have not changed at all." But healing is not linear. Linear means moving in one straight and predictable direction. Sometimes healing spirals. Sometimes it revisits old places. Sometimes you relapse into self-criticism. And relapse is not failure. It is part of being human. You are not back at the beginning every time your pain returns. You are simply continuing the journey with more awareness than before. That matters. There is another thing I want to tell you today. Some of you are grieving the person you could have been, and that grief is incredibly heavy. Maybe you lost years to fear, to anxiety, to unhealthy relationships, to depression, to survival mode. Maybe you look at your life and think, if I had started earlier, if I had known better, if I had not been so afraid. But listen carefully. The version of you from the past did not have the wisdom you have now. They did not possess your current understanding. Possess means to own or have something. They were navigating life with limited tools while carrying invisible battles nobody else could see. And maybe they did not need condemnation. Maybe they needed compassion. Compassion is not weakness. Compassion is emotional courage. It is the ability to witness suffering without responding with cruelty, especially when the suffering belongs to you. So today, I want you to try something gently. Place your hand over your heart, not dramatically, just softly. Feel your heartbeat, steady, patient, faithful. Your heart has stayed with you through every version of yourself, through every humiliation, every disappointment, every season of confusion. And despite everything, it still beats for you. That is extraordinary. Extraordinary means deeply unusual or remarkable. Your body has never demanded perfection before allowing you to continue. Your heart never said, I will stop now because you made too many mistakes. It simply stayed. And perhaps you can begin staying with yourself too. Before we end, I want to leave you with 3 gentle reminders. The first is this: name the thing you are trying to forgive yourself for. Not to punish yourself, not to obsess over it, but because unnamed pain becomes shapeless, and shapeless pain spreads everywhere. When you name it clearly, you create the possibility for healing. The second reminder: acknowledge the impact honestly. Acknowledging means recognizing something as real and true. Yes, maybe mistakes were made, maybe harm happened, but accountability and self-hatred are not the same thing. You can take responsibility without destroying yourself. And the third reminder: separate your behavior from your identity. You failed at something. That does not make you a failure. You made a bad decision. That does not make you irredeemable. Irredeemable means impossible to recover or forgive. Human beings are complex, fragile, contradictory, beautiful, imperfect. And every single person you admire has needed forgiveness too. We are near the end now. And before I leave, I want to return to the sentence we began with. You do not have to forgive yourself all at once. You only have to begin. Beginning simply means speaking to yourself more gently. Maybe it means allowing yourself to rest without guilt. Maybe it means believing, even for a few seconds, that your life is not ruined because of one painful chapter. Healing does not demand urgency. A flower does not bloom faster because you yell at it. And the human heart opens in the same way, slowly, tenderly in its own time. So, if you are carrying regret, if you are exhausted from fighting your own mind, if you are quietly grieving old versions of yourself, please remember this. Your mistakes may be part of your story, but they are not the entirety of who you are. There is still goodness in you, still softness, still time. And maybe your healing will not arrive all at once. Maybe it will arrive in fragments. A little today, a little tomorrow, a little every time you choose kindness over condemnation. That is enough, more than enough. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for the quiet courage it takes to listen to something this personal. And until we meet again, be gentle with yourself. Go slowly. And please remember, you do not have to forgive yourself all at once. You only have to begin.